Good afternoon, everybody. Stalling Bear here. Thank you for watching the videos and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. The only way we're going to be able to donate to cystic fibrosis or the veterans is to obtain 1,000 subscribers. And we still got a ways to go on that, so your efforts greatly appreciated if you can help in that. Today is my fourth consecutive day of training again this week. I started off with a new tripod that I received, a mini tripod. So I'm experimenting at how I can attach that and record where it's still stable enough and not shaky and everything. Gonna have to find a way to do that. I will include a couple of those clips in for today to see what you think about that. As far as the training goes, it's the first day on Monday. I've already posted that video saying I hit the milestone of 15 miles, 5 hours training and actually taking a break. Tuesday, I did 12 miles, but I cut it down because I used the bridge, going across the bridge 10 times to practice the ascent and descent on the bridge, get used to or accustomed to doing that repetitively, get my legs and everything stabilized in that. And then on Wednesday, I did 14 miles. And then today, I thought I might go for 15, but as I got to the Bear Cuts Reserve and shelter there, I was going through some of the things I needed to get done today since I'm leaving out of town, and I thought it'd be better that I cut it short. So it's going to be about 13 miles. Unfortunately, I'm not going to know exactly because as I stopped there, I stopped the Fitbit and I didn't restart that until quite a bit later, and so I missed a lot of the tracking on the Fitbit. Fortunately, the Fitbit will continue tracking the steps that I take and the calories I burn and everything else during that time. So I'll have a total for the day, but just not for the whole event itself. A few things that I practiced and learned this week. I've included taking Gatorade with me to get those electrolytes in me, and because I was drinking lots of water because a lot of stations along the way that have fountains, so I was able to get the drinking water on a regular basis. But it's been hot this week, so the addition of those electrolytes probably helped as well. I've included eating a half a banana before I leave, and then following that up at home with a banana, the other half when I get home. Talking to my mother about the weight loss that people experience during the Appalachian Trail, and I don't mind losing weight as long as it is fat, my fat deposit weight, but I don't want to lose any muscle. And the best way to do that is make sure that your body is not starving in that sense, because it's going to find the calories that it needs to, and that includes muscles that you're not currently using, and so it will break that down for the calories and for the protein that it's needing, because you're going to build muscle in your legs while you're hiking, and maybe not so much in your upper body region. So your body may rob those regions of protein and calories in order to feed your legs and get the calorie intake that it needs as well. So I'm continuing to use protein bars as my snack along the way to keep that protein up high. I'm also, when I do have my exercise days, I'm making sure that I do some upper body exercises as well. So the key point to that is chocolate protein bars in Miami heat melt. So I'm taking one with me, along with a couple other ones that are more like a power bar consistency of it. But I eat that chocolate one right away before it has a chance to melt. I'm across the street here, and then I'll continue recording in a second. Okay, another point that I learned this week is last week I had mentioned that I had a little tenderness across my big toe. I put some Leuco tape across there. The tenderness subsided, but I wanted to kind of test the Leuco tape and see how long it will last. It's on there, it's secure. A full week later, I will take it off today because I don't think I need it any longer, but there's no doubt in my mind that it would last to the point that I actually physically take it off. Another thing that I've noticed overall in my training sessions is that no matter how far I go during the day, I don't really feel fatigue until the last hour. I think it's my mindset, thinking, oh, I'm almost there. So I start feeling the fatigue. Kind of the same way as starting off. It takes that first mile to get my body in rhythm, my breathing down, so I can get in that groove and set a pace for myself. So throughout the time I'm hiking, I'm just going. It's that first hour and that last hour that seems to be the hardest for me. The rest of the video, I'm going to include some of the footage that I shot today, get your opinion on that, just to see if the tripod worked, if I need to think of another way. I know there is a mount for the trekking poles that some people use. Maybe I'll look into that as well. Yesterday I saw a couple of raccoons, got a video of one of them, and somehow today it was like I saw 6 of them. So they must be out full force today. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Stalling Bear here. I received a tripod yesterday, a mini tripod. And so I want to do some video testing today to see how well it goes. I don't think my phone has any stabilization associated with the camera function. So if you have vertigo, this is probably the time to look away. I just want to see how it focuses. If there is a lot of stabilization issues, and if the audio comes out fine. I'll try different positions. Right now it's just across my chest in between the straps. So let's see how this works out for today. I don't know if you noticed that or not. As we're coming down the ramp towards the walkway, there is a homeless person that lives there, but looks like he's also a backpacker. Have a little some freeze-dried coffee and ramen noodles there, so it must be sustainable food for most people. See how this works. I'm gonna shut it off before we cross the street. Continue this experiment here and see how this tripod works in this position. Today is the fourth consecutive day that I've trained. I will give a summary for the week because it's most likely the last day I'll train. My son's coming down from Louisiana. We're meeting at my daughter's house, so I'll be taking a trip up there for the weekend. And then my son will proceed to Miami and stay here as well after visiting time in Palm Coast. Monday was the milestone of reaching 15 miles, over 5 hours of hiking and actually taking a break. And that was the last time that taking a break occurred. Maybe today. Tuesday, I did 12 miles. What I did was I crossed the Key Biscayne Bridge 10 times to get that incline and decline, the ascending, descending training. And that was about 4 hours, I think, a little over 4 hours of training. And then yesterday I did 14 miles. And I've kind of taken some different paths to see different things as I go along. And so that was kind of neat on that. Today I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but since it may be my last day, I will probably try to do the 15 again, see if I can take a break, and we'll go from there and see how it goes. Let's see how this functions as I'm kind of weaving in and out of the trees here. Make it path realistic, maybe, at least tree realistic. Interested in knowing if it has ample time to focus on anything in particular, or if everything's just a blur. So I noticed the second little video, everything was kind of cockeyed, a little slanted as we went on. So hopefully this is a little bit better. The focus seemed to be out a little bit too. So let's walk through here. It's a little canopy over the top, so the light's not as good. So we'll test that out a bit as well too. It's kind of nice because it's I'm near the ocean, right over this side to my right. So I'm getting a little bit of breeze off that, so it's kind of cool. Maybe you can hear the leaves rustling as we go by. Hopefully this is all a little bit better. Nice and cool through here. Looks like I'm going to get about 13 miles in today. I got to the Bear Cut Preserve shelter, and I looked at the video real quick before going on so I could test this out, and this is right next to that shelter. And with me leaving tomorrow, I need to get home and take care of a few more errands so I can get that taken care of. So not the 15 that I originally thought, but we'll stick with the 13 is what it looks like now, because I'm at 6.6. See how this goes underneath. Ooh. Gotta have fun with it, right? And butterfly going by. I'm actually going to go up this way because I'm going to head back towards the road and get back on the path to heading home. Now, if that's the same butterfly or different. Oh, cobweb. Doesn't matter how old you get, you walk into a cobweb unexpectedly and it kind of gives you the creepy crawly skin. Okay. So a quick little loop as we come across here. And I'm back to this tree. Back underneath. Should have went a little deeper on that one. Back them up, move them out.